I was kind of not expecting that. Like, I was hoping you would enjoy it, but I kind of expected. I was like, this is a little rough if you don't know the world already.
So far, I like Twilight more, and I'll tell you why. I still think the first Twilight's a terrible movie.
Make it a clip.
So far, I like Twilight more. If we're Hunger Games 1 versus Twilight 1.
Movie.
Just movie. Never read either book. Never will.
Every party needs a pooper, that's why they invited you. Party pooper, party pooper.
I think the first Twilight movie is better for reasons you may not think. This movie attempts to wrangle with very, very intense and complex themes and just does it in the most, in my opinion, by the numbers kind of surface level way.
Pedestrian, yeah.
Twilight is trash. And it's just, even when it's bad, it's fun. So if I was going to sit down and watch one of these again, Hunger Games is going to feel like homework for better movies. Twilight is like, that baseball scene's weird. To the ASMR podcasts.
Refreshing. What's up to our sidekicks and henchfolk out there in the Geek Nation? Welcome back, or for the first time, to CultPOP Podcast Live, episode 181.
If you're new here, this is a place where we offer tribute to the things that we love, like movies, television, comics, teens in a murder melee, and all other things that scratch your nerdy itch.
Tonight, we're broadcasting to you live from Young Junk, a bomb-ass podcast studio in Philadelphia, PA. We are getting sound from the other TV, so we're going to keep rolling.
There you go.
I'm Noel of Physical Media Space on Instagram. It's a digital place where we celebrate physical media, so after this, go check that out and see all the fun stuff that we're into.
I'm JD of Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, located at 4327 Main Street, Philadelphia, PA 19127. It's a rad-ass comic shop that caters to rad-ass folks of all shapes, sizes, and genders. So come give me your money.
Do it. Give them your money.
Thank you.
I am the infamous Alice of Inside the Morgue, where real investigators investigate the fake investigations of movies, TV shows, and sometimes video games if they don't make me throw up.
And sometimes they do.
They usually do.
Did you see the Mortuary Assistant movie?
I still haven't.
Anyway.
I have to.
It looks terrible.
I don't know.
Which
It's
is why I
got
wanna
Willa,
see it.
Willa Holland.
Who's that?
I think it is. I think it is Willa Holland.
From Arrow.
Oh.
Yes, I believe it is.
Which one is she from Arrow?
Yes.
Oh, great.
The one that's in Mortuary Assistant.
We also want to draw your attention to our producer, Noah.
Noah!
Oh my God, that was so loud. Whom do we have a question for?
Yes. Noah, if you were in a Hunger Game of sorts, food fight, what would you do immediately at the start? Run for a weapon, run for food or supplies, or just run for a hiding spot?
I just stop, drop, and roll.
You're just done.
Well, you're
Would
not
you
on
jump
fire.
off the platform before the timer was out and just kill yourself like some people do?
Oh, is that?
No,
Oh yeah, you
that's
can't
a
until
rule.
when you have to wait for the timer to go off before you can step off your platform, or
that's
it
right,
blows
the
you up.
mines and blah, blah,
It blows you
okay.
up.
I would just be running around.
Are we stuck?
No. He paused it for sound.
Great.
So anyway,
You would
tonight.
stop, drop, and roll. Perfect.
And I'd be running around.
Oh wait, what would you do?
I would run for a hiding spot.
I would run for a hiding spot also.
I would also run. You know what? I might run. I'd probably be the idiot who runs for like the weapon first.
Weapons come and go. Let the first dozen or
Yeah,
more
let them clear
take
each
care of
other out.
themselves.
Yeah.
And then go scavenge.
I didn't say it was a smart idea. Just said that's probably what I would do. Tonight we're going to revisit the franchise built on children fighting for food, Hunger Games,
Yep.
in anticipation for this year's Sunrise of the Reaping. We're going to rewatch each film in the series in release order.
Yeah, we had to be specific about release order because I don't know. There's timeline stuff.
Timey-wimey.
Isn't- the
Yeah,
last two
so
movies.
there's the first 3 books, or the first 4 movies because they split Mockingjay into 2 movies, and then there's 2 prequels. We'll get into it later. It's
Okay.
fine. We don't
But
have
that's
to do
not
it now.
all. We're also going to gossip and talk about what we've been doing this past
I love the
week and catch
gossip.
up like friends are want to do.
Reminder, if you're live, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. And you don't just have to be here live to do that. If you're here later, do it too.
Yeah, because we still see that.
Yeah, and pipe up in the chat
please
if
do
you're here
it.
now, or send us emails because we love a little back and forth.
Yeah, you can email us at cultpopgo@gmail.com, just like nobody did this week, so I'm just going to move on. Hey, let's move on to the part of the show that I lovingly called What's Poppin', wherein I asked my friends what was poppin' for them this week. I'm going to start with Noel. Hey, Noel,
Hey.
ask Alice what was poppin' for her this week.
Alice, what did you pop this past week? and you enjoyed it.
I popped off and went to the movies by myself,
Pop, pop.
which I loved it.
Pop, pop.
Pop. I went to the movies by myself because I wanted to see Backrooms in theaters before it's not in theaters anymore.
Yeah.
And
How much longer do I have?
I like the front
What?
room.
Is it
I
still
don't
in?
know. I don't know. I just
re-released it.
someone was talking about like, oh, you should see it before it's out of theaters. I'm like, you're so right, I should. And I didn't realize that they released an extended edition called Backrooms Everything Must Go. So
Edition.
Marketing ploy.
yeah, it's great. It worked on me. So in addition to the movie, there's an after credit scene, and it's a 16-minute clip of like found footage stuff. Fantastic. The annoying teenagers that were sitting next to me didn't realize that it was there, and they left. And
Yeah,
Good.
I'm still upset though that they ruined the actual movie for you.
They didn't ruin it. They were giggling and being stupid teens and like just like rocking in their chair to make noise, and like they were
Oh.
definitely too young to be in the movie. And I did have a Karen moment where I'm like, do I go out and tell an employee that these guys stuck into a movie?
Do I narc on
Do I
these
narc?
children?
Do I narc? Because I'm getting a little upset. But then the movie was loud enough where I didn't hear them most of the time. But
At what age did you decide to narc?
Oh, I've never narked.
Why?
What do you mean, like go out and tell the
Be like-
manager?
Either just say something, tell the manager, or
I'm intrigued.
Because I was certain nothing would happen.
I've seen it. I've been present when other people have narked. I have not narked.
I
And,
have
like,
moved. Like I'll move my my
you make
seat.
a deal about it though, right?
Yeah, big huffing and puffing and
Yeah.
make more noise
Like,
than they were
oh,
making.
It's like, did you ever
Well,
see that scene
it's-
with
it's
Paul
not-
Rudd
but
in
it's-
Wet Hot American Summer
Well,
where he has to pick up the
I'm
Yeah.
clearly not saying that. I am saying
No,
though, like
that's what I do.
I'm gonna sneak into another chair. Like I'm getting up,
you
No.
look at them.
And it's always after I've already been like, hey.
Yeah.
You know, shush.
Yeah. But they didn't ruin the movie for me. I really enjoyed.
Hmm.
I really enjoyed Backrooms, directed by Kane Parsons. Rotten Tomato score of 87% with an audience score of 74%.
That's a pretty high.
I think that's where I know I was. Just
The
looking
freeze
at
frame
freeze
has
frame of
Alice
me.
rocking out. That's awesome. It's good.
Yeah, I'd say I agree with the audience score on this one. It reminds me of. Have either of you two read the book House of Leaves?
Not
No.
yet. I own it. I just
Never heard of
haven't
it.
cracked it.
I don't read.
It's a very much
Only
a
a half
story
lie.
within a story, and you have to. It's a weird book that you like interact. You have to like read it upside down sometimes, and it's a cool book.
It
And
plays with the format.
reminded me
Very cool.
of this. Like the premise of the story is this guy. There's a documentary about a guy who buys a house. There's a guy that's watching the documentary about the guy that buys a house, and like weird shit. Like he finds secret rooms and like a cavern in the house, and then this guy starts experiencing the similar things. It reminded me of House of Leaves.
Oh, okay.
Like similar premise.
This is like a new subgenre of horror now.
Liminal space.
Liminal
horror.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
liminal horror.
yeah, I didn't
Which-
realize how much like certain weird liminal spaces freak me out.
Wouldn't that
I just
be
read a whole new, a whole novel, a brand new novel.
Yeah.
I just read We Used to Live Here, which is
Oh, yeah, you
the
told me
same.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
Wouldn't
sort
that
of vibe.
just be a subset of cosmic horror?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would put it in that category.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Cosmic
I highly
horror
recommend.
does usually have. I'm so sorry.
No, you're right.
Cosmic horror generally has like some sort of god, right? Like something doing things. Like
I don't know.
There's
nope.
yeah.
I don't know
La,
if
la,
it,
la, la.
but the thing is, cosmic horror. I don't know if it needs that. It's more along the lines of, to me. I mean, it's usually mostly associated with like Cthulhu and all kinds of other concepts.
Yeah.
But it's more pertinently, dimensions or times of outside of our current existence.
Mhm.
So like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a monster, but a mirror universe that you can get lost in that is completely, that's still also like
Oh, that
cosmic,
makes sense,
like
yeah.
outside of the 3 dimensions that you
Yeah.
understand. It doesn't necessarily have to be a monster. It's just kind of
Mhm.
cosmically
Oh,
misunderstood
right.
or science fiction-y.
Yeah, that
almost.
makes sense. That
Yeah.
tracks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
I did good.
You
I
fucking
really
idiot.
enjoyed
I'm a
it.
real dummy.
I really enjoyed it. Highly recommend. And it had some found footage element.
Yeah.
Which like I enjoy. I've talked
That's
about it
your
before on the
sauce.
podcast. It is my sauce, but I'm starting to realize I don't know. I like I just mentioned with the video games. I'm starting to get more motion sick with certain things, and like it opens with the found footage thing, and it's a person panicking and running and very shaky camera, and I started panicking because I was like, if this is how the whole movie is, I will not be able to stay. But it jumps back and forth between those
Okay.
two formats. So like just when I was getting a little too nauseous, we'd go back to like regular format. I was like, shh, fantastic, great, I can do this. Anyway, highly recommend. Definitely recommend seeing it in a theater if you can.
Oh, I want to.
It was a really cool experience.
It's hard to find the time.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
I'd
I
like to.
snuck right after work. I was almost late. I got stuck in a meeting after work. I got out of work at 3:30. The movie was at 3:45. I didn't get out of work until 3:40, and I was driving to KOP, which took me 20 minutes. And I got to my seat right as the movie was starting.
Yeah, that's perfect
It
timing.
was perfect timing.
I see JD keeps eyeballing me. I bought new candy this week. Trolley?
Sure.
I've said this so many.
Trolley? Is it trolley or trolley?
I have no idea.
I say trolley.
Trolley. Mountain
be
Dew
wrong.
sour bright crawlers. So Mountain Dew flavored. Green is original.
Oh.
Red is citrus cherry and blue is citrus raspberry. So
Let's
you wanna try-
go.
we'll all try one together. Don't put it in your mouth yet.
Okay.
You go. No,
Keep
I
it
mean,
out of
you
your
took
mouth.
too long.
I'm sorry. I was talking to Saint Saucy, who's in the chat, even though we can't see it. He says, here, I absolutely emailed you this week, but apparently you don't want to read it unless this one isn't actually live. This is live, Saint Saucy, and I looked for an email, and I didn't see it.
Oh, wait,
Resend it again, and maybe we'll read it in a little bit, because I was... Also, my phone
got
died.
blue?
So we'll go blue.
Go blue.
Go
Oh,
blue?
what do I get? Oh, no.
Oh, wait, I didn't pick one of each. Oh,
Mountain
sorry.
Dew. Green. Oh, am I getting one of each?
You get-
Someone ate all the reds.
We just opened the bag.
Oh, wait, there's one left. Okay, here we go.
We'll split this
Okay.
one. I need a green one.
Oh,
We can also split the green. We can figure it out. We're
This
gonna
is
do
taking
this.
forever.
We're
Which one
gonna,
first?
We're gonna
Green.
make
because it's Mountain Dew.
Green.
green.
Okay.
Cheers.
Here's.
Mm-hmm.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
Here, bite it, and then I'll bite the other side.
This doesn't taste like Mountain Dew at all.
Bite some of it, and then I'll take some of it.
Does it taste like Mountain Dew to you guys?
It was too weird to like.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't taste like Mountain Dew at all. It tastes like sour gummy candy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's a little denser than normal, like just gummies.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, smooching.
So yeah, go see Backrooms, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See it in theaters. Highly recommend.
We're the only two
Do
who haven't
it.
seen it yet.
Yeah.
And
In the
George?
world.
basically,
Oh.
it's made $1 gajillion.
Oh, the
Yeah.
blue one's good.
The director, Kane Parsons, is like 20 years old.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. What a jerk.
Mm.
Hey, Noel, what was popping for you this week?
So I got caught up on some stuff that I didn't see previously. I don't know. There's this little movie. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. It's about a woman stuck in her own mind, not being able to really like get back to herself, and all these terrible things outside of her are happening.
Mm-hmm.
But enough about obsession. I want to talk about a movie called Perfect Blue from 1998.
Oh, that was you threw us a curve.
Bait and switch.
Directed by Satoshi Kon. It's a Rotten Tomato score of 85%.
Wow.
Audience score of 89%. A young Japanese singer is encouraged by her agent to quit singing and pursue an acting career, beginning with a role in a murder mystery TV show. That is
That sounds
the most
Like it goes-
thinly lined. It's 10
and
minutes,
everything goes
10
well.
minutes long.
Yeah.
Perfect.
She gets the role.
So this came out in 1998. In my little movie
Bubble?
groups, everyone is talking about this movie, this anime that I'd never seen before. And I'm not a giant anime fan, but I
Yeah.
do prefer the movies. I looked it up. It got so many good reviews. I was like, I'll give this a shot. I was not prepared for how viscerally disturbing and scary this movie was. I watched it on like a Saturday morning and was just like, there were parts of it where I wanted to almost turn it off and take a breath.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause
Wow.
it was so
Is this your first Satoshi Kon movie?
yes.
I want to tell you, Paprika is my favorite animated feature.
Is it also
Satoshi's the same guy.
No.
No,
Is it
no.
also
What's the vibe?
what's the
Horrifying?
vibe?
Very intense, very cerebral, very strange, but there's some hope sprinkled in. It's a bit of everything.
I like a little hope sprinkled in.
Perfect Blue, 4 stars. Dark, unsettling, hypnotic, and genuinely surprising. It kept me guessing, even though I didn't realize I should be trying to guess the whole time.
Ah.
It is a movie that is so she is part of a pop band, like a trio, like a teeny bop or K-pop kind of thing. She
Like
decides
Demon Hunters.
yes, and then Demon Hunters is an offshoot of
Of
this
the Perfect
psychological
Blue.
thriller
Yeah.
that has to deal with sexual assault
Oh my God.
and serial killers.
Oh.
As serial killer? I don't know. Either way. She decides to be an actress, and then it's the dawn of the internet. She decides to also get a computer because she hears that there are people on the internet that are where she connects with fans.
Yeah.
She is having trouble with panic attacks. She's having trouble differentiating what's really happening with what is happening on the TV show that she is doing small acting for. And then also this person who has a website of her is acting as her and chronicling her days. So she has no idea what's real.
Yo. That's trippy.
Who's the imposter? Who's the real version of her? What is happening on the show that she's acting in versus what is actually happening in real life? And the movie doesn't necessarily tell you when it is and when it isn't real. So you're going through, like, there is a very intense sequence of essay, and it's incredibly triggering and really upsetting. And I didn't know that an animated movie can make me feel that way. But for a large portion of the movie, I'm not sure if it actually happened, if it's a recreation of, like, if it was a plot in the show that she's in, or if it's good.
Nice.
It's scary good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever want to watch it again, but I'm glad I own it.
Oh, did you? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it streaming, or do I have to borrow it from a Noel?
It actually might be streaming somewhere.
I was just going to ask the same thing.
I don't know. Look it up. Look it up if it's streaming. Perfect Blue,
Okay.
1990.
Nice.
But I did also, I honestly did finally watch Obsession.
Yay!
Yeah.
Did you hate it?
Letterbox.
I didn't hate it at all.
Great.
Sam was texting me about it. Who is?
My wife.
Yeah, gotcha.
It was really, really, really good.
Yeah.
I wish I saw it earlier. I feel like everyone's hyperbolic response to it
Yeah.
absolutely does damper that
Really?
experience. Absolutely.
It didn't for me. I don't know why.
Well, I mean,
I saw it earlier,
It's
too.
a good 2
Yeah.
weeks of
Yeah.
time. Yes.
Yeah.
Undeniable movie, impeccably executed, discomfort made possible with performances that are both subtle and wildly unreal, sometimes in the same moment. I'm still processing, but would recommend this to anyone who's intrigued and isn't easily disturbed. I didn't find the movie surprising at all.
Okay.
At all.
Right.
It was so crazy telegraphed to the point where, like, oh, this will be the last shot of the movie.
Mhm.
However, the journey to get there was actually really fun
Nice.
and upsetting. The one main kill in the movie was so upsetting.
And like I've heard some people complaining, and I won't spoil it. I've heard some people complaining about how choreographed it is, but like that's the purpose of the scene.
Yeah.
Is that the audience what's about to happen, and it's just waiting for it to actually happen. Yeah, it's not about a surprise; it's about tension.
Yeah, no, and that's kind of what I mean. And I think the entire movie's like that.
Yeah.
It is.
Right.
There is no. When I hear people describe it as it's surprising, or I didn't think it would go that far, I was like, there's nothing in the context or subcontext of this movie that's telling you it's not going that far and it's not going in that direction.
Correct. Yeah.
It's
I agree
about
with
the
that.
journey.
Yeah.
So I kind of push back against that notion of it. However, it's such a masterful little journey
Yeah.
that it's fine.
So good.
Bear is the bad guy.
Thank you.
And
I've
so
had that argument.
it's literally the end of the first act, a specific smash cut that makes him the bad guy.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a fucking choice.
Yes.
Yes.
And
we talked about this
inside the
on our
movie,
spoiler episode. You
outside
should
the
listen.
movie,
I know exactly
they're all
what
telling
you're talking
you.
about. I know exactly.
Now
what
you
you're
can
talking
stop rooting for him.
Yeah.
It's
Now you
after
can
the
stop
restaurant.
caring.
It's after the
Yes.
no,
Yep.
no.
It's
That
the
scene right after.
immediate scene
Yeah.
after. He
Yep.
like in that moment he realizes, oh, this
Yep.
is
spooky stuff.
not you.
Yeah.
Not like he's no longer in a daze.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, man. But there's still people out there who are like, I don't know. I think
I didn't.
No, he's the bad guy.
I didn't love the last shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not at all.
Oh, I did. Why?
I loved.
Can we do that without spoiling?
I loved the camera work of it.
Mm.
I think I don't know. I'm not going to armchair quarterback what I would have done. There's a difference between her voice.
Mhm.
She gets to switch back and forth in a couple of different scenes in a couple of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
That dichotomy is off screen mostly for that last shot, and it doesn't sound any different than the first 5 minutes before that.
I see.
Do you know what I mean?
I
Like,
do know what you mean. Yeah.
I wanted to not only feel uncomfortable but feel wildly sad because not only does the moment
Yeah.
and
it hit me.
it hit me, but it also it's one of those things where Curry Barker decided to hold on it.
Mm-hmm.
And because I had time to hold on it, and we did the whole upside down angle and the TV, like it was almost showier more than it was guttural.
I see.
Having that 30 seconds to just pan and hear it, I stopped and thought about it. Whereas if if it faded to black or smashed cut right after like a look, it would have still been sticking with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I stuck in it too long.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But that is such a fucking nitpick. This movie's awesome.
Yeah.
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 It's dope.
It's
yeah.
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
I
I
can't
already
wait
knew because Sam was texting me about your thoughts on it too, and she told me that. And I
We
was
were
like,
talking about it in the car.
"Interesting."
And then,
Yeah.
so like that last little bit too made me start thinking. I hate the way my brain works sometimes because, why
I've
did
been
this
there with my
one
brain.
little piece kind of stick out to me? That's not really a big deal, but then that one little piece makes me think of like, but what are like the actual rules? There's parts in the movie where she's pulled away from herself, and those don't work in the same way that these do. And is she always aware or is she never aware? Because the movie doesn't really explore that. And
Right.
it doesn't have to.
Mhm.
But because of that moment, I sat and thought, like, if she were to wake up right now, does she remember everything that happened?
Yes.
Does she not remember everything that happened? But there's still some ambiguity as to when and where. So I was like, I wish
I
I
was
knew.
under the impression she's always there watching and just unable to control anything.
Yes, I agree with you. I don't know how spoiler it is, but there's.
She's a passenger for sure.
Oh yeah.
But if that's the case, then, which I agree is probably the case, that makes that last beat work even less for me. Because
Oh,
Why
I
is she
see. Oh, why is
surprised?
she surprised?
I had that same thought.
Jesus
Noel.
Christ. That is so loud.
it works less for me.
Yeah.
Because there's a as opposed to a fucking
Yeah, shit,
Do
you're
you know
right.
what I mean? Like it doesn't really
Yeah.
comport with how
Yeah.
the movie took me through.
Shit, you're right. She wakes up. Yeah.
Sorry.
She wakes up at certain points. You're right. You're right.
I would never have thought that if
No, I
the
think-
movie didn't
yeah.
kind of hold on it.
Interesting.
Sorry.
No.
No.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you liked it.
Oh, I loved it.
I would like. I have not rewatched it, but it is. Oh, Monocle. Hey, Matt. It's a good one, he says in the chat.
Yeah.
Should I? You know what? Instead of doing my Poppins, maybe I'll read the email because we got letters.
I'm sorry. What?
We got letters.
Oh, we got lots
Lots
and
and
lots
lots
and
and
lots and lots of letters.
letters.
Celebrity Hall Pass from Christopher Goodnight.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I can't see Gail Daughtry and the Celebrity Sex Pass until Sunday due to work, but I was wondering.
Are you aware of this movie?
Yes, sort of. I have heard of the name and I have seen a poster.
It's all the people from the state
Yeah, I love those
Okay.
guys. Oh, that's why I heard about it because
Yeah.
David Wayne
directed and
yeah.
not Showalter, Marino.
Yeah, Ken Marino. Since all of you, minus Alice, whose wedding was canceled, are married.
He just gave you a point.
Holy shit.
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait, hang on. Was that a favor though? Did he give you a point?
He did. That way you don't have to say it.
I thought it's only a point if I say it though. It has
Since
to be
all
Alice
of
brings
you,
up-
minus Alice, whose wedding was canceled, are married, who are on your celebrity
Not a
sex
point.
pass lists?
I canceled a wedding.
Please,
Yay!
if you can have your wives submit theirs too. I'm not married, nor will I ever be. But if I were, mine would probably be Brie Larson, Florence Pugh,
Those are both great choices.
Sabrina Carpenter, Dakota Johnson.
I feel a little weird when I'm double the age.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll keep the 4th spot open just in case I run into Isabella Rossellini
From what year?
or Winona Ryder.
Oh.
Chris St. Saucy,
fair.
good night. P.S. Alice can give her list if she wants, even though she's not married.
Thank you.
Twice. He
Damn.
does it twice in one email. Holy cats.
Damn.
I've never had this conversation, and I don't know if I care
I mean,
enough.
my
Robert
wife.
Pattinson.
There it is.
Matthew Lillard.
Nice.
Matthew Lillard, 1996. Matthew Lillard, 2010. Matthew Lillard,
Brendan
current
Fraser,
day.
1999.
What about Matthew
Rachel
Lillard,
Weisz,
2026?
1999. The entire cast of The
Honestly,
Mummy.
yeah.
Also the Mummy.
Yes.
The
Before
CGI
the
mummy.
mummification.
Oded Fair, Arnold Vosloo.
Vosloo, yeah. Let's see. Do I have?
I don't know. I mean,
I think my wife knows, but I don't think I have permission.
I don't think I don't have or would give permission. Well, I mean,
What's it,
is it my
Sarah
permission
Bareilles?
to give?
Whoa.
I want to have her baby. I don't want to have like an affair with her. It's a totally different thing.
You want to have a loving family with her.
I want to go to a farmer's market with Sarah. Nothing lecherous. I just want to like sit there while she's writing music and just do this.
Yeah. Have her write songs about you.
No,
Are you
no,
gonna?
no.
Can we,
I don't want to be the. I don't want to be the main character.
Can I
just
set
want to
the
be a
scene
part of her life.
where you're like you're on your stomach like this and you're kicking your feet
Kicking
behind
like,
you like.
You write such beautiful songs.
And then
baby.
she's like, "Don't you have to get home to your wife?"
I think let's see. For me, Amy Adams.
Kate Beckinsale.
No.
Underworld.
Kate
What?
Beckinsale maybe for Sushan. Maybe Sushan would like Kate Beckinsale. She likes the Underworld movies.
So do I.
And Kate Beckinsale and Leather. But who else? Whomst else? Used to be Tori Amos. Now it's probably
Haley Williams.
Haley Williams, of course.
Oh
you guys
yeah.
both are.
Yeah,
Haley Williams.
Yeah.
Haley Williams. Amy Lee.
Mm.
That's another one. Have her sing me to sleep.
It's so weird. It's so weird. Like past 35 or even 40, it's just like, it's not lecherous. I just would like her to sing me to sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to pick apples with her.
Yeah, just like stroke my hair and sing me a song to sleep as I drift off, Amy Lee.
Yeah. What,
Or Haley Williams.
What kind of milk
Or
do you like
Sushan.
to choose? Like, how do you buy eggs?
Yeah.
How do you buy eggs?
So yeah, those are
Well,
some
life
mine.
advice. I don't know.
Oh,
if
Emma Stone.
I don't know. It's like
I don't know if that's too far. Is that too far of an age gap?
No.
Me and Emma Stone.
No,
She's only 35. You freak.
Hang on. The only thing
No,
that
I'm sorry. I meant 16-year-old Emma Stone.
I wouldn't say like I would
don't even
feel
know how
I would
old
feel
Emma Stone is.
lecherous about like Olivia Rodrigo and Sarah and
She's
Chris
23.
or Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
Because I know that they are of age, but
Right,
I
but
remember
it's-
them being 12-year-olds
Yeah.
on Disney. So like it's
Emma Stone's 37. I'm sorry.
Oh,
You're
nice.
fine.
I'm in.
watching
you know
them
what?
get older doesn't make it like any less
No,
weird.
I
Yeah,
want
I
to
get
hang
it.
out with Florence Pugh just off screen while she's doing her like cooking YouTubes.
Oh yeah.
I just want to be
cook
in the
with-
kitchen
I wanna-
drinking wine, watching her make these.
Yeah.
Just talk to me.
Just hang out with me,
Just hang
Florence
out.
Pugh.
I don't know if I have. I mean, there's like celebrity crushes. I guess that's the same.
That
That's
counts.
it.
Christina Ricci,
Oh, nice. Classic.
old school.
That's a
Yeah.
classic one.
Like from 13. Like I think we're all this. We're the same age. So I had a crush on her when I was 13.
Yeah, yeah.
And then just
Oh, I
every,
see.
every stage of
I thought
since
you
I
were-
was 13.
It sounded like you were choosing
It didn't.
every Christina
It
Ricci
didn't sound
since
like
13.
that because you didn't let me finish the whole sentence. Didn't sound like anything. I was 13. She was
Yes,
13.
no, I get
and
it.
we grew old
Yeah.
together,
Oh yeah.
far
That's the
away from
dream.
each other.
Oh.
That's the dream. That's the dream.
I think the court says
yeah.
100 yards.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, that's a great question, Christopher. Thank you.
In the chat, what are yours?
yeah. What are your hall
your
passes?
crushes, your passes?
The Harlem Globetrotters.
No, man. The what is it? The Washington Wizards. What's the Harlem Globetrotters rival team? That's
Yeah,
who.
But you get the theme song. You get them. They're spinning balls and stuff.
Who was
Oh.
your very first celebrity crush?
The Rock.
Again, it might
Nice.
I'm not even kidding.
skinny rock or like thick rock.
Thick Rock. I'm pretty sure. I was like 6, and I was watching wrestling with my brother, and I remember the moment. I probably still have this diary because I keep all my diaries, and I like wrote in my diary about The Rock. It was like my first diary entry in that diary was writing about The Rock.
Mine actually might be Christina Ricci.
Yeah.
Because I remember having like the cutout of the poster for Now and Then.
Mhm.
Yeah. And like keeping that.
Also, Tyson Ritter from the All American Rejects was my first like really intense one that lasted years. and
Oh, Jennifer Connelly at 30, 40, and 50 doesn't
Jennifer
matter.
Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly is just an angel that walks
Yeah.
the earth amongst us.
Mhm.
I think no matter what your gender or preference is, Jennifer Connelly is just.
Yeah, man.
I got a real one for you, Kristen Ritter.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Jessica Jones.
I just want.
I was a big Jennifer Connelly crusher from Labyrinth on.
Oh yeah.
But I think before that, before I even had seen Labyrinth, I think my very, very first crush was Christine McGlade, who, if you're old and crumbling like I am, you may remember she was on You Can't Do That on Television.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Oh,
What was her
yeah.
character's name?
Could not tell you.
I had
Moose.
Was it Moose?
Christine Moose McGlade.
Moose.
Yeah, man.
I don't
Had
know.
she's Canadian TV show called You Can't Do That on Television, which was on Nickelodeon for me. And I think she was my very first crush.
My first Canadian crush was Alanis Morissette.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, did we do it? We did it.
I think
We did
should
it.
Move on to the main juice.
Yes.
We're
I'm
going to
ready.
talk about
The Hunger Games, everybody. Hello. I'm in my ready position.
Yeah, we're gonna do all the hungers.
All right. So, Hunger Games, the film, came out in 2012, but it was written by a book that came out in September of 2008, written by Suzanne Collins, who wrote one of my favorite childhood TV shows, Little Bear, also, which is crazy.
Never heard of it.
I don't know what that is.
What?
Nope.
Is it
All
a
right.
cartoon?
The
Is
Littlest
it
Bear?
It's a little cartoon. It's a
Wait,
little
she
guy.
wrote Little Bear?
She wrote Little Bear.
That's nuts.
Isn't it?
all
but
of it? Is it a movie? Is it a show?
It's a show. It's a TV show.
Oh, Alyssa Milano. Who's the
Um,
boss? God damn it.
But the
Samantha.
screenplay was written by Suzanne Collins, directed by Gary Ross, but the screenplay is Suzanne Collins and Billy J. Stars Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, Woody Harrelson, Elizabeth Banks, Stanley Tucci, Lenny Kravitz, and Donald Sutherland. It has a Rotten Tomato score of 84% and an audience
yeah.
score of 81. In what was once North America, the capital of Panem maintains its hold on its 12 districts by forcing them each to select a boy and a girl called tributes to compete in a nationally televised event called the Hunger Games. Every citizen must watch as the youths fight to the death until only one remains. District 12 tribute Katniss Everdeen has little to rely on other than her hunting skills and her sharp instincts in the arena where she must weigh survival against love.
Oh.
I have
What's
thoughts
gonna
about
happen?
it. We
Gary
don't
Ross,
know.
directed by Gary Ross, who wrote Big.
I also
Yes.
directed Pleasantville.
Mm.
Oh, I don't remember caring about that.
Oh, that movie's delightful.
Is it? Is it good?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Um,
I remember it being delightful, but
we
what I
ready?
remember from 20 years ago is not always.
Are you ready for me to speed run some facts about the
I would love
Let's-
you to
the book?
speed run some facts.
book and then production and then reception and then our reception? Are we ready for this?
If
Hold
should
on.
we if we need to, and what are the rules? Do
Are we
we
out
need
of
if we need to interrupt? Do we say pause or
Yeah,
do like?
sure. Just
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
so I'll take a breath every once in a while.
No.
So the novels in the trilogy, titled The Hunger Games, which came out in 2008, Catching Fire 2009, and Mockingjay 2010. The first two books were both New York Times bestsellers, and Mockingjay topped the U.S. bestsellers list upon release. By the time the film adaptation of The Hunger Games was released in 2012, over 26 million copies of the trilogy were printed, including tie-in books. Thank you. The Hunger Games trilogy takes place in centuries future dystopian post-apocalyptic nation called Panem, which is located in North America. And Panem consists of 12, which was originally 13. We learn what happens to 13.
Shenanigans.
District ruled by the capital, which is a city that is located in what we now know as the Rocky Mountains. Due to large-scale flooding, Panem is a lot
Appalachia.
smaller than present-day North America. So the map of it's a lot smaller, but you can still figure out what locations are where depending on things that are mentioned in the book, including Katniss Everdeen is from District 12, which is the poorest district, and it is in Appalachia. So she's supposed to be like an Appalachian. So the trilogy's narrator...
Like Mumford and Sons.
Yeah, exactly. And Mumford and Sons is a big
Sure.
part of this book. So, as punishment for a past rebellion against the capital, which is often referred to as the Dark Days, in which District 13 was supposedly destroyed, one boy and one girl from each district must be chosen from the ages between 12 and 18 to compete in an annual pageant called the Hunger Games. Also, fun fact, the Reaping Day takes place on the 4th of July, intentionally. And it's funny reading it in the book because she doesn't call it the 4th of July. She doesn't call it Independence Day. She doesn't even mention what the date is. She's just like, it's this day every year because it apparently used to be like a long forgotten holiday in the nation.
I see.
And like she like makes references to it's Independence Day.
Gotcha.
So
So this is like
4th of July is when
25th century or something like that.
yeah,
Like what?
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not 20. I forget how far in the future is, but it's like, yeah. So Collins says that she drew inspiration for the series from both classical and contemporary sources. Her main classical source is the Greek myth of Theseus and the Minotaur, in which, as punishment for past crimes, the Minos forces Athens to sacrifice 7 youths and 7 maidens to the Minotaur.
23rd century.
23rd century. Thank you.
So 2300s.
300
like
years
20
from now.
Okay. 2200. 2300. Sorry.
Mhm. So in
2400s.
what?
Isn't it like We're in the 21st century.
Yeah, so it's the 2200s. This is 200 years from now.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Go on.
Okay. So in
These
this
are
Greek
important
myth,
details.
the Minotaur kills these 7 youths and 7 maidens when they
Youths.
enter a vast labyrinth. Yes, youths. Collins also cites a classical inspiration from the Roman gladiator games. There were so many sharks.
Call back. Bravo.
I hear that that's not real.
Yeah, I know. You went to Italy.
I went to Italy
This
just
guy went to Italy.
Just to find out.
He did it just for the show, just for you all,
Just to find out.
to find out if there were sharks.
I care
like in
about
Gladiator
accuracy.
too.
That's why I want to know the year. But go on.
But she feels 3 key elements create one, quote, good game. An all-powerful and ruthless government, people forced to fight to the death, and the game's role as a source of popular entertainment, which brings me into her contemporary source of inspiration, which is reality television, which I know and love. It's my guilty pleasure, not I feel bad about it pleasure.
Is there any mention whatsoever?
Nope. Battle Royale. You're going to
Yeah.
say it, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because when this came out, being someone who loved Battle Royale, the movie, I was part of the people who were just like, this is just Battle Royale. So I didn't know, was there any actual correlation there? Or?
I don't know if it was intentional correlation, but yeah, it's like referenced like Battle Royale style.
What's the point of it's been a decade and a half since I watched Battle Royale.
Overpopulation.
Overpopulation? Okay.
So there's too many people.
Pruning.
So they will take an entire class from a local high school, or not a local high school, but any high school. They'll take the entire class, and while they're on the bus to a trip, they will gas them all, kidnap them, and
I just didn't
transport
remember,
them to an island.
I just didn't remember the reason. This is performative hunger.
Yeah, this is the
this is
government being
punishment.
like, look what you did.
But it's not televised in Battle Royale. It's not. There's no media
when we get into
apparatus
the
attached to
prequels,
it.
they weren't always televised. Guys, I
Oh.
can't wait to talk about the prequels about
Nice.
the Hunger Games.
I don't remember.
Yeah, like there's not that extra layer of.
Or no, they were always
performer-
televised, but
like
there's different elements that
performative
weren't involved.
Watching them kind of shit.
It's not like you have to have fans. you
Yeah,
know.
it's just like, hey, your kid's disappeared. Maybe if you're lucky, one will come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, Alice. I'm sorry.
In the Hunger Games, so it is always televised, but it wasn't always mandatory to watch. It ends up becoming like a mandatory.
Oh, it's
You have
mandatory to watch.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Gail's such a badass. He's like, I'm not gonna watch this shit.
Yeah. So Colin says that while she was channel surfing
He's
television on a quiet night, she saw people competing for a prize on a reality show, and then the next channel she saw footage of the Iraq War, and she described how the two combined in an unsettling way to create her first idea
Nice.
for the series.
That's cool.
So, do you guys have any questions about?
How
Book and the inspiration.
Did you read the book before the movie or
Yes.
because of the movie?
I read the book before the movie. I read all the books before the movies.
Before you knew about the movies,
Yep.
or it was just like
Before I knew about the movies. My cousin Jordan had read it. This is my cousin who I would see all the Twilight movies with, who I went to every Harry Potter midnight premiere with. And so when she's like, this is the next one, she was just basically like, this is our next obsession. Enjoy. So she gave it to me for Christmas that year. I binged it and I gave it to my little sister. And it is now mine and my little sister's favorite series to read together. I call her my little sister. She's 26. She's 26 now, but there's a 7-year age gap between me and my sister.
You're always older, so she's always your
I
little
know,
sister. It's okay.
I know, but
You're not-
I say it like
you're
she's
not,
still I say it like she's still 12, and I'm handing her the Hunger Games book.
That wouldn't count as infantilizing her. That's just
No.
facts,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I get it.
she's
if
actually
you did
4
that,
inches
though,
taller
like-
than me. My little sister.
She could take you. Probably.
She fucking could. I know.
Ooh.
But Barbara is
Barbara.
my sister, and so I've mentioned this when I talk about Percy Jackson. A way that I would try, like, our 7-year age gap, it's not a big deal now, but when I was freaking 19 or 20 and she was 12 or 13, I'm like, I want to stay close with my sister. She's one of my favorite people. So I would read what she was reading. And so I read this book and I'm like, this is a good YA book. I'm going to lend it to her. And there's the theme of sisterhood in it. And like, I really very much related to the older sister who, as soon as her little sister got called, she's like, I'm volunteering to distribute. I'll fucking die. Like, you're not going in there. That's what I would do. So yeah, we bonded over it. My sister, I think this was just a coincidence, but my sister is a very good archer. She started taking up archery when she was like 11 or 12. And so I was
After
like,
reading Hunger Games?
I think it was before.
Okay.
I think she was already into it, and that was another reason why I was like, read this book. I was like, read this book. But to this day, we still bond over the series. We still go see all the movies together. Like, we saw the most recent prequel together. That came out in 2023, I think.
23.
Did not even hit my radar.
And
Came out,
we
like,
obsessed over the book together.
Christmas time.
We cried when we were texting each other reading Sunrise on the Reaping together, and we're gonna go see on November 20th. We're gonna go see, well, maybe not on November 20th, but in November we're gonna see
The new one.
the new one.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah. So I was a big fan before. I think I finished. Were all the books out? Yeah, all the books.
It
were
sounded
out.
like they were all out before the
Yeah.
first movie. If it came
I finished
out.
all of the books before the first movie came out.
If I remember correctly, the first one came out, what was it, 2008? By
2008, 2009, and then 2010.
By 2009, the rights were bought and they
Yeah.
started production.
Yep.
Or they started like pre-production.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into
Yeah.
By March 2009, Lionsgate.
This
Yeah.
was like the gold rush for YA novels. Like if it was mildly popular, they were studios were buying them. full
Literally,
cloth.
yeah. There was a whole YA boom with like Divergent, Maze Runner, like we were talking about.
Which
before
I
this.
love. I know it gets some flack
the
because
YA
it's
boom.
YA, but just the fact that there were so many kids reading.
Yes.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
all I care about. Like, oh, you're reading? Wonderful.
Yeah.
You're all excited for a new book? Awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. So for production and development in March 2009, Lionsgate Entertainment, known as Lionsgate, entered the co-production agreement for The Hunger Games with Nina Jacobson's production company, Color Force, which had acquired the worldwide distribution rights for the novel a few weeks earlier, reportedly for $200,000. Yep. Oh no! I just closed out of my Google Doc.
Well, while you're
No.
doing that,
Yeah.
Carl says Monica Bellucci, Brotherhood of the Wolf era.
Oh,
Ooh.
fair.
Celebrity crushes, in case
Celebrity
you're just joining
crushes.
us. And Rob H. Moon says, if I remember correctly, the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo trilogy was happening at the same time. I enjoyed both trilogies immensely.
One for the
yes,
kids,
it
one for the
was.
adults.
It
Yeah.
was. I also love the Girl with the Dragon
Remember
Tattoo
when
trilogy.
she kicked that dildo up his butt?
Yeah.
In the
Awful.
book or in the movie?
Both.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back up. So the studio, which had not
Wait, are
made
we
a
talking about
profit.
Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Twilight.
Yeah. Hamish got one real hard. Take this, President Snow.
Go on.
Studio, which had not made a profit for 5 years, raided the budgets of other productions and sold assets to secure a budget of $88 million for the film. Suzanne Collins' agent, Jason Dravis, remarked, "It's like they had everyone but their valet calling us to secure the franchise. Like everybody wanted this." So Gary Ross became interested in directing the film after his agent notified him about the film adaptation was in development, and he heard about the book due to his children reading it.
Oh.
Yeah. So Collins and Ross really wanted to work together to make this as true to the novel as it could be. So she wrote the screenplay with Billy J. And so there are a few like minor differences, obviously, which I am going to.
Sorry, Billy Ray. I'm so sorry. It's not Billy J. It's
Billy Ray. I'm
Billy
sorry.
Ray.
I'm looking at my
He's-
notes. It says Billy Ray. I was like, wait.
He is a very prominent screenwriter.
I've never heard of
So one of the main differences, I was talking to you about this before we started. So the books are all from Katniss's POV. We are in Katniss's head, first person. So for instance, Ross really wanted to have the same kind of story, but not constantly have her narrating the whole movie. So like in the book, Katniss speculates about the game maker's manipulations, but in the film, we can't get inside her head. So we do have the ability to cut away and actually show the machinations of the Capitol behind the scenes. So he
Which I like.
he created the game center and also expanded the role of Seneca Crane in those reasons, for those reasons, and he thought it was really important. So we
the
actually
Game Master?
the game master guy with the
Okay.
crazy
Yeah.
beard. So
bet
an
he likes
interesting
trash
thing
bags.
that happens. What?
American Beauty.
Oh yeah,
He's from
yeah.
American Beauty.
Yeah.
And Ghost Rider.
You want to see the most beautiful thing I've ever seen?
Yeah.
That beard.
That
That's the most
beard.
beautiful
That
thing I've ever
beard.
seen.
I found
Crazy.
myself being like, how did they do that? Is
It's
that like
so
just
meticulous.
spray painted
No,
on?
Yeah.
like stencil. Just like create the stencil and shit around it.
Oh man.
It was wild. So this also added a lot of scenes between Seneca Crane and Coriolanus Snow, the president. Which
What's his first name?
Coriolanus. Yep.
It's like
Sure.
six extra syllables.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Yep, Coriolanus. So he's the elderly president of Panem, and Ross noted that he thought it was very interesting that there could be one generation of citizens who knew the games were actually an instrument of political control, and there would be a succession of generations who were so enamored by the ratings and the showbiz and the reality TV show of it all that it hadn't even registered that this was
Really?
yeah.
Oh, neat.
Well, that's why we get the careers, like the earlier tributes, the richer tributes or the richer districts. They have careers, like they have people that are fighting to volunteer. They don't have to pull names out of a thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were talking about how those kids were training since like 18.
That's
their,
right.
That's
Yeah,
their
yeah,
life.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
They've been training since they were kids until they were 12. Yeah.
they can't wait for this privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love those extra scenes with President Snow because a lot of them actually kind of tie into the book, the first prequel, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is from his POV. And it's very interesting watching certain scenes back now and how he reacts and like he doesn't like District 12 very much, and you find out why in Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So filming, Jennifer Lawrence, who plays Katniss, dyed her hair, which is naturally blonde, dark for the role. Josh Hutcherson, who plays Peeta, and Liam Hemsworth plays Gale, also had to dye their hair. Lawrence underwent extensive training to get in shape for the role, which included archery, rock and tree climbing, combat, running, and parkour, and yoga.
I believe her in this role.
Tree climbing?
Right?
Like, yeah.
She-
I mean, I've never not believed her in anything she's been in.
She's always
Yeah,
really
she's
good.
fantastic.
She's so good.
So they had Olympic bronze medal winning archer, Katuna Lorig, teach Lawrence how to shoot. So she did shoot a lot of her own archery,
That's
which
cool.
I thought was really cool and badass. So with the initial budget of $75 million, principal photography began near Brevard in Transylvania County in western North Carolina in May
What?
2011. Yeah, I said a lot of words.
Transylvania
County.
Brevard.
Brevard. So and it concluded on September 15th, 2011, with the final budget reported as between 90 to 100 million.
That's about right.
Yep. Many of the urban and interior locations in the capital or elsewhere were filmed in Shelby or Charlotte. Other scenes were filmed in Asheville area. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to skip ahead. For the neighborhood in District 12, the production team used Henry River Mill Village, which is just an abandoned town. It's an abandoned mill town, which Ross said just worked perfectly for the movie to evoke the scene. So when she's like walking around the shops, yeah, it's just an abandoned town. For costume design, Judiana Makovsky and her crew looked at photographs of coal mining districts from the 1950s in the search of an American feel. And the idea was to create clothing unique to every character. So that whole intro scene when Stanley Tucci's talking about all the districts and what their main source of thing, I think for export. Yeah, thank you for thinking of the word for me. Cinna, who is Katniss's designer, this was, I think, his first year being a designer for the Hunger Games, because every other year, whoever designed their costumes literally just dressed them up as coal miners.
Yeah, she
So that's what they
mentioned it
are.
in dialogue.
Yeah,
Played by Lenny Kravitz, right?
Lenny Kravitz. Yeah, I love that character.
Yeah, he's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll get into the reception, and then we'll talk about our thoughts.
Wonderful.
So the Hunger Games earned $408 million in the U.S. and Canada, and $286.4 million in other countries. So worldwide, $695.2.
Hot dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
That's
billion
not
dollar
too
franchise.
shabby.
Yeah. Also in its
$2
release,
million
The Hunger
franchise.
Games broke the record for the first day advance ticket sales on Fandango on February 22nd, 2012, topping the previous record of the Twilight. Which Twilight movie? Which Twilight movie?
4.
Nope.
3.
7.
Yes.
I win.
The sales were
By saying
reported
a random
to...
number.
You do win.
The odds were better for you because I guessed wrong.
They were in
first.
my
The
favor.
odds
was
were
like-
ever in his favor.
Oh, no, trash.
So Rotten Tomatoes reports the approval rating as 84% with the average score of 7.3 out of 10 based on 315 reviews. The website's critical consensus reads, thrilling and superbly acted, The Hunger Games captures the dramatic violence, raw emotion, and ambitious scope of its source novel. Have either of you read the book?
Yes.
No.
So remember, I've mentioned a couple of times, and for some reason I forgot about this portion of that story. But my friend Becky, Sushan and I would go with our friend Becky to midnight showings of Harry Potter, Twilight, and I completely forgot Hunger Games. So we would go to the midnight
This
showings.
was still when they did
in
midnight showing.
Cherry Hill. Back when they did midnight showings. So yeah, and because she was into those books, I would read those books just so that she'd have someone to talk
That's
to about it.
awesome.
And I found myself to varying degrees enjoying all of the books.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I've read all of the I read all of the original Hunger Games.
I was going to say
novels,
you haven't
the first
read the
three.
prequels.
I haven't read the other two, and I found them to be kind of delightful. Though I did kind of just lump them into the YA category, and Also because of the connection I made in my head to Battle Royale.
Yeah.
I was like, eh.
That's so funny because when I was getting into them, like I'd never even heard of Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hadn't read the books? Had you seen the movies prior to watching?
I saw this one before.
Have you haven't seen any of the other ones?
So I guess I saw the second one and didn't remember that I saw the second one because something happens in the second one that I thought happens in this one.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, this is when. Oh, I guess that was a different movie. Yeah. So, and the second one is when they do the bring back
Quell.
All Stars.
Quarter Quell. Yep.
Yeah, no, I think I saw the second one.
Yeah.
I do not remember.
Oh
my God, I think I
He's
saw the
amazing.
third one.
Mockingjay.
Yeah, because I fucking hated the end.
Which?
The cliffhanger ending.
Of Mockingjay Part 1.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Like that became like a big pet peeve of like arbitrarily splitting movies.
Yeah.
Because it ends mid sentence and there's
Well, yeah, I can't remember.
two-parters
so
need to still be 3 acts.
Harry Potter, I think, did it first.
Harry Potter.
And
was
then-
it The Matrix?
Well, yeah.
Well, The Matrix though still that is 3 acts. Like it didn't.
No,
end.
I'm saying did it first.
Like Part 1, Part 2 of the final movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, 2000.
I'm
oh,
thinking
yeah,
of
yeah.
movies like YA book movies.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, you know what? When did Deathly Hallows come out?
2011.
So yeah, I guess that was.
The last one came out in 2011. First one came out
Yeah.
November.
So yeah,
2010.
it became couth to break books into pieces.
Yeah, because then
Twilight
did
breaks
it.
it into pieces.
They did it, and I remember thinking when they did it with this one that it was not necessary for Mockingjay to be 2 movies.
I just it's like
because
even
like
with
Harry
Twilight,
Potter to me made sense, and Twilight kind of made
Harry
sense. Not
Potter
really.
was over 1,000 pages and it
Exactly.
had like 7 acts, so like made sense in that
Yes.
book. Twilight was almost a problem, but it had such a good banger like third act of like her survive. Like it was fine.
Twilight made sense to me because I knew they wanted to do the human to vampire transition hard line.
They
so
were
I was like,
they,
that
they
tracks
felt like
in my
2
mind.
separate movies. They
Yes.
were great.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, the end of 3 was just like we found him.
Yeah.
That's
That's
that's it.
Yeah. So Roger Ebert gave this
These
film
movies at all.
3 out of 4, praising the movie as effective entertainment and Lawrence's performance.
Nice.
Despite a largely positive review, he criticized the film for being too long and noted that the film missed opportunities for social criticism.
I'm so sorry. That face I just made was my main thing. Is I wish the movie was longer.
I know, you were just saying that. Do
Oh.
you wish it was shorter?
No.
You think it could be quicker?
We'll get into it with reactions. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot of popular reviews. Okay. So, however, there were a couple of not great ones, but largely well received.
I mean, 84% is excellent.
Yeah.
Because that is critic aggregate average. That is
Yeah.
legit
It had a
printed newspaper, not just like websites. This is 2012, so it's sorry not to talk shit on website
cinema score of an A.
responses or critics, but like there's
This is before review bombing.
10 to 15 years ago, people actually went to school in order to like assess film.
Yeah.
So like it is
Yeah.
it wasn't just hobbyists with websites.
Yeah. So film critic David Thompson of the magazine The New Republic called it a, quote, terrible movie and criticized it for its lack of character development, unclear presentation of the violence, and describing the latter as, quote, un-American.
Un-American.
Yeah. So he
I mean,
quoted the unclear
What?
presentation of violence as un-American.
Unclear
Right.
presentation. Wait, the unclear presentation of violence as un-American, as in
It's how
it
it's
should be
written here.
more.
Right, or is it presenting as too violent for America, or is it unclear?
Did it was it American to sanitize it? I don't understand.
Maybe.
Oh,
yeah, I don't
maybe.
understand.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
tracks.
Like a different culture would not shy away from
we
the darker
shouldn't
themes.
freedom. We shouldn't censor things.
No,
Freedom.
no, actually, wait. That's a relatively legit. If that's his intention,
Yeah.
that's a relatively legit.
Yeah.
Like maybe other cultures would be less afraid to
Yeah.
make the back half as toothless. In
Yeah,
some
because they
aspects.
do. I was talking to JE about
Battle
this.
Royale.
They do
They
take
don't
out
hold back.
like the books are way more gruesome.
Yeah.
Like we get more in the later movies, but this one definitely toned it down with some of the violence. And there's a super fucked up part towards the end.
Yeah.
You were like, yeah, the ending kind of was like lackluster for me. I forgot. And I was like, because in the book,
Blah blah blah. Yeah.
they
Spoiler,
did they
spoiler.
spoiler.
Yeah.
This movie's from 14 years ago.
What do they do in the book?
In the book, so in the end, when they're getting attacked by those mutant dogs, those mutant dogs are made with bits of the dead kids. So like they're not like exactly dogs. They're these weird creatures, and
They're like
Katniss gets a good look at one, and she
Frankensteins.
recognizes the eyes of somebody that died.
I
And they use bits of dead kids to make
When-
either genetically modify or make new monsters to attack them in the end.
Sam and I were watching it, and the sequence of the game room where they just like popped up 3 more, and then
Yeah.
then there's 10 dogs. Sam looked at me. She was like, "If they could just 3D print dogs, can't they feed people?" And I was like,
If they want
the
to.
message.
"No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it."
yeah.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things where it's just like, oh, this is like a technology that just kind of came out of nowhere
Yeah.
for the purposes of the third act of just like,
Unless
Magic
you know,
blipping
if you want to
dogs.
if you want to get like sci-fi dorky about it, like it's entirely possible that those are just like hard light, right? Like they're not
Sure.
actually made of meat.
look, there's
You know?
1,000 different headcanon things, but it was
Yeah.
just like the way
It's a
that
great
they were
point,
presented
though.
and just like plopped up.
Bloop.
It was like,
oh, we can just do this.
we
Bloop.
could just do this.
How
Like,
about a za? Can I get a slice of za?
well, no, I recognize like, okay, there's creams that could cure illnesses
Everything.
and
Yeah.
everything. There's like, I got it. It's the future, past, whatever. But the moment that and controlling the elements, controlling like that all made perfect fucking sense.
Yeah.
But the moment that they were just like magic blipping full creatures,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not hitting a button to release more,
Yeah.
magic blipping
Yeah.
new creatures.
Yeah.
I was
And
like,
I love
what the fuck is going
when
on
they
now?
show it, it literally just bloop, it just
Out of
like
the
comes
ground.
out of nowhere. It's bloop.
Yeah, and like in a desktop, it's just like more.
Yeah.
And then there was like 3 more. There's 40 of them. But
Yeah.
it struck a weird chord.
You could just
Yeah.
But if they were repurposed people, that's cooler.
They were
Yeah.
repurposed people,
Really
and also
gnarly.
and literally just
we
like
don't see
release more.
we don't see that in the books.
Yeah,
we
you
don't
mentioned.
see the game center in the books. He threw that
Yeah.
in to kind of just show how easy it was for them to just
Yeah.
just toy with them.
Mhm.
Like, blip, here they are. And I don't know if it's like verbatim they're bits of dead kids or if they were genetically modified to be like just to fuck with them, to
Yeah.
be like look a little bit like the
Mhm.
people they had just
tomato,
murdered.
tomato.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't know if they
Still
were literally
pretty fucked
plucking
up.
eyeballs out of Rue and putting them into a monster.
Like,
They
could you
might-
imagine
she deserved
if
it.
in the movie we saw like it had Rue's face, like
Yeah.
one of these beasts
In
you know?
2012, it would look terrible.
Well, yeah,
Laughable
Yeah.
almost.
you probably
Yeah.
wouldn't
Like-
even know it was Rue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, fuck, it's in the
Yeah.
dark. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on right now.
So yeah,
So,
go on.
what are your guys' thoughts?
Are we not going to talk about the Taylor Swift song and the? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, there
I've
is a
never
Taylor
even
Swift
heard it.
song that she did with the Civil Wars that won a Grammy for this
Oh.
movie.
There's no like full soundtrack.
There's
it's just
no
a
full
score
soundtrack.
with like
It's-
3 songs
I
that
think
were
it's a song that
inspired by,
plays
right?
in the chorus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lord does a song for one of the Mockingjays that was pretty
Uh,
popular.
Lord
Well,
was
so does
around back
Churches.
then.
Churches.
So,
does.
like,
Churches.
Later on, when they realized soundtracks are big money, I think one of the I am more familiar with the later soundtracks than I remember the movies because they had some bangers on there.
Nice.
Hunger Games song is called "Safe and Sound."
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a great song.
So yeah, so I had seen this opening night, midnight showing
mhm.
with Sushan and our friend, and
Want to share it?
I
No,
quite
I'm good. I'm done.
I quite like this movie. Going back now and rewatching it, I like it, and I feel like I gave it what's the word I'm looking for?
Unfair.
Unfair. Looking
Yeah,
for I
yeah.
gave it an unfair. There we go. Gave it an unfair.
Your baggage. Your baggage.
My
was
baggage.
Your baggage was
I let go
too
of it. Yes.
heavy to carry.
Yes.
In your youth.
Yes. And so now watching it again, I'm like, man, this is a really solid story, especially, and I apologize, Alice, hot on the tail of doing the Twilight films.
Mm-hmm.
As far as YA is concerned, this is more my cup of tea.
Oh,
where
for sure,
I feel like
same.
it has something to say, and it's dealing with themes that I find a little bit more interesting and less predatory. Which is funny. So yeah, I quite like this movie, and I want to go back and reread the novels again, just because I remember
Yeah.
enjoying them.
Mhm.
And I think I'll just enjoy them more now.
Let's do a Hunger Games book club.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay.
I actually just got new copies of all the books in at the shop.
Can
So-
I say something quick? Oh, I'm sorry. You said you
No,
got
no,
all
no,
the
no,
books in
no,
the shop.
no.
Everybody go buy the books from his shop.
That's true.
Something that I really very much enjoyed about this, as opposed to other YA novels, is the love triangle trope is popular in YA novels. But something at least from what I remember, it's been a while since I've read The Hunger Games. You know that there are 2 boys who are interested in her. that is not Katniss's primary focus. She
No.
is straight up literally trying to just stay alive,
Mm-hmm.
protect her family, and she does like both of these boys, but she's like, okay, people like it when I spend time with Peeta, they'll let me live.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a nice person to stay around. I really do care about him and I want him to live too.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, it's not like, I'm going to die without these. It's like, no, my primary focus is my family and like surviving the Hunger Games and fuck the government, which I liked that the love triangle wasn't the whole story. It
And
happens
also,
within it.
with regard to that, having not really remembered a lot of the novel, like you told me something I completely forgot about those beasts, those mutts. It did. You scoffed when I was like, I wish it was longer. I almost wish it
I
was
did
like
scoff, I'm sorry.
a TV show. Like I would watch
Yeah.
like a season of this, because the romance of this story, I think, happens a little too quickly, and because of that, it feels like she is purposely playing it up for the camera.
Yes.
And it does not feel authentic to me. It feels like she knows they're being watched. She's been told multiple times, like, he has made you attractive and
He just saved you.
yeah, he saved
made
your
you
life,
marketable.
made you marketable and all
Yeah.
this other stuff. So it doesn't really come across in the film as legitimate. It just feels like she's playing for the camera that she knows right there.
And
I agree and disagree. She's playing for the camera. It's a shorthand. It's a bit of a manipulation, but immediately the next scene we have her freaking the fuck out because she doesn't know that he's about to eat. Like she genuinely
Yeah.
cares.
yeah, no,
Well,
she
doesn't want
does.
to die.
She
But-
does.
But
Yeah.
but she's going through all this so the two of them can survive. So there is
Yeah.
care
No, she does
associated.
care.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
the idea of seeds of maybe she'll grow to love him, no, that's not in this movie. If that's
No.
in
Yeah.
the books.
No.
Yeah, there's like
no,
there's
and
Which
it's
I'm
not
okay
in the books
with,
either.
actually.
It's like, from what I remember from the books, if anybody out there has read the books more recently and I'm wrong, please correct me, but she did care about Peeta, but she was definitely playing it up for the camera.
Yeah.
And she thought he was doing the same thing.
Oh no, he's not that good of an actor.
And then she finds out in their
character.
like
Yeah,
one-on-one moments when he's like, "Oh yeah, I remember that day when I threw you the bread. Like I should have come out." And like or like when he's like, "You sang the song at school," and she's like, well, she's like,
We never
He's being legit.
yeah,
we never get his POV in the book, right? It's just her. I mean, my headcanon for him is that he intellectually understands she's playing. However, emotionally, he's like, this is potentially my chance.
Yeah.
literally, yeah,
So
probably.
that's totally fine.
And he's not,
I'm
yeah,
gonna roll with it.
yeah.
Do you know the joke about their ship name?
No.
What? Bread?
Peeta and Katniss, penis.
Nah.
I did not know that.
That's why I love them.
Hey Noel, did you do a
Catita.
did you
Did you do a letterbox?
I did have one. Okay. Hunger Games 2012.
Hungry Game.
I found more than half of those 2.5-hour movie to be dreadfully boring, and then the second half to be surprisingly toothless.
What?
And at times, laughably melodramatic.
Well, yeah.
I know the movie wants me to feel, but it's not succeeding simply by going through the motions of what should make me feel.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone here is great, but they struggle to compel me to care.
Do you think Breathing Room would help with that or make it worse?
No,
Like,
I think it'd make it worse. Honestly, the movie doesn't start in any kind of like real capacity until they're dropped off on the fucking island. Or
Oh,
it's-
see, I find all that other stuff really
I find it interesting,
intriguing.
but
yeah.
I find it glacially paced at the
Yes.
front loaded of the movie. I literally almost like in my head thinking about it last night, start with her going up the fucking tube and then just in between those quiet moments, show us how they got there. In between the quiet moments of her sitting in a tree for 2 days.
Yeah.
In between the quiet moments of him in a cave
Yeah.
for 2 days. Like
yeah.
Painted
show
so
us
well.
Yeah.
I
Jesus
I
Christ.
almost turned it the fuck off.
when he was that's ridiculous.
It was
I'm
it
sorry,
But
we're
he-
talking about the
But he
portion
used
of
to
the movie.
decorate cakes, guys.
We're
Yeah.
talking
That's
about the
why he
part where
knows how to paint.
he
Like,
camouflages himself.
First, like when he's camouflaging his arm into like
tree
like,
bark.
dainty little brushes to like make it look exactly like tree bark. Like, oh look, I'm in the tree. The first thing I thought was like, you're gonna do that in the forest
Yeah.
without a mirror.
Mhm.
You're just gonna like, hold on, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just create this.
I see nothing
then-
wrong with it.
Yeah.
And then the reveal of his fucking face in a rock, I was so laughable. Like,
Yeah.
that's a meme. That's a meme,
Yeah.
right? Somewhere?
It literally
It's
is a
gotta
meme.
be,
It's
yeah.
a meme. Yeah.
It hurt.
Um,
It hurt my heart. I didn't hate this movie.
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't. I actually didn't. Like by the end of it, I was like, that's pretty okay. That's fine.
Okay.
I didn't remember my experience with it in the theaters. I think I remember because I went to a packed. I remember going to a packed screening opening weekend, and just being like, that's them. I think I like it more than Twilight. Cool.
Yeah, it was really right on the heels of Twilight.
And was I guess I did go see the second one because I thought I didn't see it. But I like Gary Ross. I like all these actors.
Stacked
I found
cast for sure.
the first hour of it, like by the time they get to the Capitol, I paused it and we were 54 minutes in.
Yeah, I agree. I don't
See,
disagree.
to me, that was really important world building.
It was important world building, but it was so
the way it was
boringly
paced.
presented
Yeah.
to me.
This is my least favorite of
The games?
the Hunger Games, of the movies. I'm pretty sure.
If
I'm pretty sure.
if having
actually, one of the Mockingjays might rank. I still, again, I love it. This is my least favorite of one of my favorite things. So don't come at me.
if having to
But
do all this homework will make the other ones better, great.
I think.
But
I'm curious to see what you think of the next one.
okay, I
Who directs the next one?
and then by the time we get to the penultimate or like the titular Hunger Games,
Yeah.
I find it to be toothless. Anytime that there's, I know it's a PG-13 movie and that's fine, but we've seen very disturbing, horrific PG-13 movies that don't rely on violence. This one chose to sanitize it with soundless sequences or out of frame this, or like it didn't hide the torture or the trauma. It ignored it thematically. But so by the time we're like getting to know these people and stuff, it's just like, I think they're all gonna, I know they're all like, she's gonna die, they're gonna die, and the movie's gonna just keep going. Like it was like checking boxes. It was cinematically checking boxes. Some things I really enjoyed. I love that when we're in District 12, it's all handheld cameras, and then we're in the like.
That got a lot
Okay.
of criticism, actually.
No,
the handheld cameras.
Like
I was
being
thinking-
able to,
the shaky cam.
I was thinking of you because of all the shaky cam in the beginning.
but it wasn't. What shaky cam to me is like perspective, moving the camera around and whipping
Yeah,
it.
I wasn't
This
calling
was
it
just
shaky.
this was
I
just
saw a
handheld,
review that
like
said it was shaky
over
cam.
arms and like going upstairs. Not established shots. Whereas when they're in the Capitol, it turns to established shots, except when we're behind Katniss or Peeta, then it goes back to handheld.
Nice.
So there's a couple of like really cool ways that they're trying to establish as the difference between these characters and stuff, which is cool. But it just, this was 2.5 hours, and I don't think it
That's
makes
so
the case
funny.
for 2.5
It
hours.
did not feel like that to me.
Did you watch it in chunks?
I did.
Yeah.
I watched it in 2 chunks. Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I
I
was
do want
locked
to
in.
say the director of the next movie and all of the rest of the Hunger
Francis
Games.
Lawrence is
Francis
a fucking
Lawrence.
piece.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah. Constantine. He
Oh,
did Long
Long
Walk.
Walk.
Oh.
And 5 Hunger Games movies.
And he
Well,
did
no shit.
all of the rest of the Hunger Games movies
Yeah.
because they do
Great.
have a very different. In my opinion, they have a very different. Like that's when I was like, I got sucked into the movies. I was already obsessed with the books, but I'm like, maybe I won't love these movies.
This is
like I really enjoyed this movie, but I was like, I'm gonna see all the movies, but like they're not gonna be rewatch. If I go back to rewatch the Hunger Games, which I do sometimes, I usually actually start with Catching Fire because I'm like, that's my favorite one.
This is so Harry Potter hot take. The first 2 movies are boring. Hang on.
No, I know.
Hang on. They're visually boring. They are literally complete recreations of the book.
Those are Chris Columbus. Right?
Those are Chris Columbus.
Directed those, yeah.
They're slavish recreations. Great, awesome.
I ate that shit up when I was a kid. I wanted
It's great.
exactly
Oh,
what
yeah,
I read
great
on
director.
TV.
No, he's not. He's Gremlins, and like he's very good.
Yeah.
But it's just his goal was to recreate the books almost beat for beat, note for note. And then when Almodovar comes down and
Prisoner,
David Hayter and
David Yates.
Yates, sorry, and then the guy in between the two. Either way,
I forget the
they
Goblet of Fire guy.
decided to give it a completely different visual language.
Yeah.
We're not slavish to the books. Made the magic look almost ephemeral and grounded at the same time. Those movies were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And going through the homework of the first 2, establishing it, to go crazy with the other ones, I thought was awesome. And if you're telling me that that's possibly the case between Francis Lawrence and Gary Ross, I'm down.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see your take on it. And I'm excited for it.
I didn't hate it. I just was like, I was a little bored by more than half of it.
Well, okay.
And then when it got to the action, when it got to the parts that are supposed to make me like really think about the themes, it's just like we're going through the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It really was going through the numbers.
Yeah.
I
wasn't
happy about it.
I
wasn't like, ooh, look at this trash. Like it was just like, okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
still sometimes struggle because like I love the book, and this movie is very true to the book, and I'm trying to think why I don't love the movie as much as I love the book, and I think it's because they sanitize it. I think
You
it's
both
like,
read the books.
Yeah.
Before the movie?
Yes.
I didn't. Would you have liked this movie nearly as much?
Probably
if
not.
You didn't read
Yeah,
the books
probably
and
not,
didn't
if
know
I don't have all the
didn't know all
context.
the context and the
Yeah.
background and the thoughts and the like.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
I wonder. Noah,
Yeah.
did
He's
you
only
read
seen
this book?
one.
No.
Did you see this movie?
I saw half of it like 1 billion years ago.
5 stars.
Damn.
Watch it again and tell me what you thought. I'm just
Right
kidding.
now.
Right now.
All right.
We'll
Pause the show.
This wasn't a useless endeavor. I'm glad I watched it, and I'm looking forward to watching the next one with like fresh eyes. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh, it's a bummer.
I was kind of not expecting that. Like I was hoping you would enjoy it, but I kind of expected. I was like, this is a little rough if you don't know
Yeah.
the world already.
so far, I like Twilight more, and I'll tell you why. I still think the first Twilight's a
Make it a
terrible
clip.
movie.
Make it a clip.
So far, I like Twilight more. If we're
Rage bait.
Hunger
Rage
Games
bait.
1
Rage bait.
versus Twilight 1.
Movie.
Just movie. Never read either book. Never will. I think the first Twilight movie is better, for reasons you may not think.
Tell me.
This
Ready?
movie attempts to wrangle with very, very intense and complex themes, and just does it in the most, in my opinion, by the numbers kind of surface level way.
Pedestrian, yeah.
Twilight is trash, and it's just, even when it's bad, it's fun.
Yeah.
So if I was going to sit down and watch one of these again, Hunger Games is going to feel like homework for better movies. Twilight is like, that baseball scene's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be an enjoyable thing. Like, watch this part where they run and it's speed lines. Like, that's, at least that has like a room type quality to it that I would enjoy again versus, what was the name of that character? We'll watch the 2.5 hour movie again to figure out.
I liked our text thread about it because it's so funny recognizing all these actors. You texted us, you're like, oh my God, there's a ghost face in this, referencing Jack Quaid.
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, he kills the acolyte. And I was like, Rue. And I'm just like, that was
nerdy bunch of texts.
Yeah. Because, oh my God.
Awesome.
What was that actress's name?
Amanda Stenberg.
Yes.
Thank you.
She plays Rue
Yeah.
and
I didn't realize that
the
was her.
acolyte
She's like 7
in Star
in this
Wars.
movie.
Yeah. It was so funny.
I mean,
But yeah, it's just a lot of characters that you just,
anyone in my position never read the books, seeing the movie without like the context and without like, I guess, I don't even want to say nostalgia because nostalgia is dismissive, more so baggage or not even baggage. That sounds dismissive too. The
Context.
pre-context of enjoying all of the books before going to see the movie representation of it.
I am curious to hear about that. So send
I
me an
was
email.
I was surprised by these reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading some of the reviews, and like people that I know hate this stuff, like critics I know are so hard on genre stuff now, giving this glowing.
Yeah.
And I sit back and I think like if they watched this now with a good 15 years of YA genre, superhero genre type stuff that they're all tired of and complaining about,
Yeah.
would they feel the same way? Does this get a pass because it's like early in the era of cinema,
Yeah.
or does it not? Like, because
This is
it was a little surprising.
sorry. I'm reading more reviews. So.
However, Catching Fire, I looked 90%,
it's so good.
Wow.
It's so good. It's
and
my
then by the
favorite.
time we get to Mockingjay, we're in like the 70s.
Yeah, Catching Fire is so good. So film received some criticism for its, quote, shaky camera style, but it was said to add to the film in certain ways. The violence drew commentary as well, which I thought this was interesting because I agreed with you that it was sanitized.
Yeah.
Time critic Mary Pauls considered that the film was too violent for young children, even though the violence had been toned down compared to the novel. While critic Theodon Janes of the Charlotte Observer found that the violence is so bland, it dilutes the message.
Right.
I'm in that camp. It's,
Yeah.
Same.
it's so bland it dilutes the
don't-
message.
Yeah.
Also writing in Time, psychologist Christopher J. Ferguson argued that parents' fears that the effect of this film's violent content on their children were unnecessary, and that the children were capable of viewing this kind of violent content without being psychologically harmed. There were
I think they
parents
should have been psychologically harmed.
that- Right?
It's,
no, that's what
like, even, so
Harm the
think-
children.
I think I'm more upset with removing the sound from those sequences. So like, you don't have to show me District 1 asshat slitting a 10-year-old's throat.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not asking for that. But to completely not only obfuscate that, but then you don't hear anything that's happening,
Mm-hmm.
it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing to me.
It's,
Like, if I'm supposed to feel
Mhm.
screams, begging,
Yeah.
like these kids went through something,
Yeah.
and the movie just kind of like, yeah, but we want to care about these two over here.
Yeah.
Don't worry about this.
Yeah.
Like the stakes almost get sideswiped before they even happen on screen, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think the problem comes from them trying to create maybe a PG-13 YA movie from this YA novel that is much more violent, and then trying to get butts in seats. If this were an adult film, I think.
I think I disagree. I think there's ways that you could have done this either with sound design or even score choices, because it's like even the score during those sequences is almost like lullaby-esque as opposed to jarring, or like they chose to mute it as opposed to push it. And it's not about the violence, it's about how it's presented. And if the theme of this is we're
sacrificing our children.
We're not only sacrificing our children. We're bastardizing their memories by sacrificing them and turning it into a spectacle with no understanding of the weight of that.
Yeah.
But it's bloodless.
But the movie does the same thing.
It's weightless.
Yeah.
The movie
Yeah.
commits the same sin. Yeah.
Rob H. Moon says, JD brought up something significant to me. I watch movies in chunks these days, serialize several movies at the same time. Yeah, I have to generally wait for my family to go to sleep, and then I watch like 20 minutes of a movie and then fall asleep.
I used to do that a lot, and I have the privilege of not having to wait till my family goes to sleep and shit. I used to do that a lot. I find that when I'm able to sit down for the whole thing uninterrupted, it's a more accurate representation of my thoughts on it.
Right, great.
Like same thing with a TV show.
Yeah.
If I watch a TV show, like binge it, I'm gonna feel differently about it than if I actually watch it as it's presented in small
Episodes?
pieces. Yeah.
And then Everlark wants to ask.
So wait, can I just say that their username is actually Katniss and Peeta's ship name, Everdeen and Peeta Malark.
What?
It's Everlark forever.
Everlark
Love it.
forever?
Love that.
Are y'all going to talk about the upcoming SOT
Sunrise on the Reaping.
Yes.
Thank you.
And yes, we are. I'm so excited. That's why we're doing this.
We're every single month we're gonna
Yes,
we're
we
gonna
are.
we're gonna do a deep dive of one of these movies up until November for Sunrise to the Reaping. We're going.
Yeah, we're not going to be talking about it tonight,
No.
but we are
not
going to
tonight.
get to it. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
but we will get to that Everlark forever.
That's a great name. That's really
Yeah.
cute.
I love it.
We are.
and then that's the
reading YouTube
picture.
Live comments.
That's the
Yes,
picture.
we are.
on there. Yeah. We just
all-
have to, we're waiting
I started
for a
calling
natural
him-
break to read the
I
comments.
started calling him Flatbread halfway through the movie. I was like, oh, Flatbread.
Yeah.
Peeta.
Hey, Ida.
Yeah, I don't really see why he's
He's.
a love interest.
Movies and books and things.
I don't dislike Josh Hutcherson.
I love Josh
He's
Hutcherson.
whatever. What else is he in? Why do I?
Five Nights at Freddy's, your favorite movie.
Oh, that's
I don't
him?
like. I think
He's also in so many other things.
Yeah.
he's. Is he supposed to not be charismatic?
I
The
think
character.
they they nerfed him a little bit because it's supposed to be like, you're supposed to think like she likes Gale and like I don't know. You're not supposed to think any of that because she's not there for the boys.
No, I
Yeah.
understand. No, I'm talking about.
But-
I'm starting to think that he's miscast. So his secret strength or whatever is that he's just got really good core.
Yeah.
Um,
And throw stuff.
oh, and then could look like trees. I could throw stuff and look like a tree.
Or rock.
Apologies.
Thank you.
Of-
Thank you. Get it straight.
The rock face of a babbling brook.
Yeah.
He can look like that with little to no.
Those are his only two
yeah.
things, though.
Yeah.
Rock face by Babbling Brook.
The
Tree
next
bark.
field is just like a lot of like waterland. Like
Shit.
I don't tell me if this is true or not, but in later movies, is there like a scene where he disguises himself as like a cuttlefish or something?
No
'Cause
comment.
I would.
He dresses himself up as a cake. Like a full cake.
Why?
And then
Why?
they stab him, and it's actually cake.
Why are there 8 cakes in the middle of this dungeon? No,
Pick the right cake.
and then Mikey Day comes out from a curtain and gives you a knife.
Oh, God damn it.
Is it cake? What was I saying?
I don't
I
know.
don't even know.
Cake?
Oh, I feel like he's in a weird way he's kind of miscast. Like the way that they talk about him and talk to him, he should be more of a wallflower or like a meteor boy or somebody like hunched and shy with like no charisma.
Yeah.
And then he just turns into it. This like I don't know.
When he's Tuchin, when he's up on stage Tuchin, Stanley Tucci, he turns on the charm a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But the rest of the movie, he is flatbread. That is a great descriptor.
The movie makes me want to think he's charming.
Yeah.
He's not being charming.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's this is the part of the movie where it's important for the plot for him to show how charming he is, as opposed to I didn't think he had that mode. You know, like the
Yeah.
actor
Yeah.
convincing you in the moment.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like I've got pictures of Harry Potter up because we were talking about the movie, but like Rupert Grint in this role, where like like unconventionally attractive, unassuming, strong, become like steps into a moment, as opposed to this. He looks like a teen beat model that doesn't talk. He's got dark hair at one point in the movie.
Well, they made it.
He looks like a 14-year-old teen beat
They
model.
dyed his. I think they dyed his eyebrows
Yeah, but in
and
the
his hair,
back,
and it
in the
looked weird.
background, in the back, I think in like the parts in their memory where he doesn't throw or he throws.
Oh yeah,
bread
he's throwing
at
the
her.
bread. It's
He's
dark.
got dark hair.
Yeah. They just it's better in the other ones. I think.
I great actor.
Yeah.
Everyone in here is great. I think so.
Oh.
Did you see the Bridge to Terabithia? You
Nope.
ruined me in that.
Yeah.
He was a little baby.
I think though, Woody Harrelson and Elizabeth Banks are the linchpins of this movie more so than anyone else.
Oh, yeah.
Like their lived-in dichotomy, which I guess happens in other books and stuff, is
No comment.
is great.
Yeah. I'm always happy to see both of those actors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love both of them.
I'm
very
Stanley
much.
Tucci.
Stanley Tucci.
I'm always happy when the Tucci is Tuchin.
Yeah, he teaches hard.
Yeah.
He's in his Tucci.
His teeth
how
is
far do we?
fake
How
teeth.
long until we get to Philip Seymour Hoffman? Is that the next one?
Next one.
Okay, that's
Philip
that's what I
Seymour
care
Hoffman?
about. Yeah,
He's in the next one.
Oh, hell yeah.
And in
he dies
the,
in between.
In the,
two
yeah,
movies, right?
they in between the two Mockingjays, I think, or during Mockingjay filming, he passed.
Is
and
he
they
the
played last one.
new games master?
No.
Yes.
Yes,
And
yes.
they cast
That
him
makes sense.
as, and I called this, and I was so proud of myself. Jesse Plemons plays the young him in Sunrise on the Reaping.
Nice.
Perfect casting.
Yeah.
The casting for Sunrise on the Reaping is insane, but we'll get into that when we actually talk about Sunrise on the Reaping.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
We've already been talking for a bit.
Anything else you want to mention about the Hunger Games from 2012? Before we
I
peace
really
out?
like it, but yeah, it's not
I
my
liked
favorite
it.
of the series.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to nag you guys. I
No,
just I
you're
thought
not
it was,
negging. It's your opinion.
I,
It's
like
my kink. It's fine.
if I read the Wikipedia description of this movie before seeing the second one, I'd have the same experience.
Oh, wow. Yikes.
There was no great action sequences.
no.
There was no great like.
No,
there's-
everything you're saying is
There's
true.
nothing to pull from the movie to be like, I'm so glad I sat for that. If anything, it felt a little bit like plot homework to get to the end of this movie where they tell you that the real story is going to start now. I'm like, okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I think Jennifer Lawrence, and first, I like the character. I like I like her character, and I like Jennifer Lawrence playing her character, especially, and I hate that we keep bringing it up, but you kind of have to, like, compared to Twilight, where the main character
think
is
you
a
can-
nothing burger
I
of a
think you
person.
can absolutely compare these two.
But
Yeah.
like,
Just culturally, you
Yeah.
can compare this.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they have nothing to do with each other except for release, cultural release, like when they both came out. The zeitgeist that they were both wrapped in. So yeah, the fact that we had the main character from Twilight, who I actively hated for being such a nothing burger of a character for like young girls to be reading. And all she does is wrap her life around one dude, and then, oh, that dude's gone. I'm going to wrap my life around this other dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, the fact that this character is, I think, has more agency and more character, more personality. So I was there for, I think, her. And so I was really just invested in sort of like what she's going through, as opposed to the broader, is there a big action sequence or something like that? So I didn't even really occur to me until you just said it, like, I guess there isn't really a big action sequence.
Okay.
It's not that type of movie for me, her experience.
I mean, arguably I think it should be, because this entire endeavor is precipitated on a large melee that is all action, that is all active. Like the entirety of that hour and a half is leading up to all of these characters clashing, and that is by definition action.
I feel like you're going to be getting that in the second one.
Yeah.
Which this was a 2.5 hour journey to a different movie.
Yeah.
As opposed to its own experience of, and she's amazing in this. She's wonderful in this. Yeah. And I cared about her, but I never cared about all the things that were happening around her, because I never thought that she wasn't going to be fine at all. I never thought that she wasn't going to be fine.
Yeah.
So it's like,
fair enough. Hunger Game Edits says, hey, Hunger Game Edits. Did you edit some Hunger Games today?
Oh, do you make Hunger Games fan edits?
Please show us.
I want some slow motion like music between. Also, Gale, boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Is he always boring as fuck?
Nah, I don't love Gale, but not because he's boring as fuck. So no, I don't think he's boring as fuck.
And like even just she almost got a deer, and then you just laugh about it. Like that's
food.
That was like that's
it's
a buck. That's food.
That of it all for him.
He's just.
They all get a little more personality, I think, in the movies, and I'm just not. I'm not a Gale gal.
Gal.
Are there any Gale gals?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how you could stand either of these two dudes at this point. It's just.
I'm not there for the romance of the story.
No, that's why it's not the point of the story either.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what people will.
So it's what people do.
Glom onto.
It's what people do.
The fact that there's ship names.
Yeah.
That's their takeaway.
It's not the only takeaway, but
sure.
I ship Katniss and Snow.
There's definitely weird fanfics about that.
Oh my god, I was kidding.
I'm not sure, but I'm just thinking there's gotta be.
Yeah.
There's gotta be.
I ship Hamish and Fanny. What the fuck is her
Effie.
name? Effie.
Oh yeah.
She's
close.
played by Elle Fanning in the prequel that's coming out.
It's a real honeymooners vibe, right?
Yeah,
they hate each other, slamming doors, arguing, and then they're
come
gonna
on.
get
They've
together.
been on tour for how long together?
Yeah, that's why.
They're friends.
That's why.
Yeah,
with
They're
Bennies.
friends.
Yeah, maybe not currently.
Yeah, but there have been.
They got too
been a Benny.
close.
There's been some moments.
Yeah.
Feelings were caught, and it's like, no.
Yeah.
We're going to hate each other. And
make fun of his wig.
He gets, honestly,
it's a pretty good wig.
It's a good wig.
Yeah,
solid wig.
It's
Like,
Woody Harrelson wig is actually really solid.
Yeah. We know what he's what he's not working with. And that's a pretty good wig, because they even made the hairline lower, so it looks real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else? Did we do it?
I think we did it.
Awesome. What's next week? I'll tell you.
Evil Dead Burn.
Wonderful.
We're going to talk about Evil Dead Burn, and then we're going to do a surprise ranking. That's not a surprise anymore.
Surprise.
Well, a surprise to each other.
Yeah.
I see.
Ranking
rankings,
of all of the Evil Dead films.
Previously undisclosed ranking.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise. Yeah.
You
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We are going to eventually be going through all of the Hunger Games.
Absolutely.
I'm so
So join us for those.
Sign
Thank you
up.
for tuning in. That's it. We did it. Email us at cultpopgo@gmail.com. Let us know what your favorite Hunger Game is. And also, who do you ship? Who you shipping, brah? That's it. We did it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we'll talk at you later.
Cult Pop.